Hi all, just having a listen on 80 metres at the moment. It's now Thursday the 19th of November at 5:32 in the afternoon. So this is what we've got on 80 metres. Some of the English and Welsh guys have just gone off. Loads and loads and loads of French stations. French and German, that's about it at the moment. And we got the French music station as well. Somebody in France is playing some recordings, music and all the rest of it on 80 metres. He's been doing it for the last week or two, from where I've heard anyway myself.
And you've gone right down into noise level now, so I think the band is a bit unstable at the moment. How you copy me?
Yeah, you've been the strongest side. It's something like last night. I'm having no trouble copying you. And then you just, when you came back, you were in the noise as well. So I'm sure you're back up now. Just cross the CST.
Yeah, what about you, Clive? How are you receiving everyone? Hello, this is Franz calling Clive. Are you there?
Wine calling lager. He's gone to the fridge, I think, Gary.
Yeah, I'm surprised you you talk to Clive, because I mean you're a bit posh with your wine. I mean it's a bit yobbo-y, isn't it, lager, really?
Ja, Mike zurück zu dir. Hier war Delta Lima 1, Whisky Bravo im QSO mit Delta.
So um die 10 Grad, also das... I'm drinking a month of lager, and sometimes I stay for 5 weeks. I used to carry it.
Fordi den er med til at bruge nogle af miljøet godt, den er skide flex.
Jeg tror, vi går op i et fart med, men altså...
Jeg var
I don't really like the change, and I just went over a period of years. I just didn't bother to go off lager. I just stayed on it, Gary.
Yeah, okay. I think the skip's going long at the moment. Stand by. I'm just going to go down and get my. I'm just going to go and get my iPad, because a friend of mine sent me something quite funny today, and I'll read you it if I can get it. Just give me a minute.
Ah, ça brouille, le temps se brouille.
Ferme ta grande gueule, gros.
Le temps se brouille. Ah putain, le temps se brouille. Bernie, le temps se brouille. Bernie, le temps se brouille.
I think it's just slightly off frequency now. I think I got G0 and maybe was it EQY? I'm not sure about that. But you just seemed a bit off frequency. Try again, G686. Yeah, Golf 0, Victor Queen Yankee. What frequency are you on? I'm on 772.1 over.
772 dead. We're on 772 dead.
On the call-in. Name save appreciated, please, and just southwest of.
I don't know what this is going to sound like. Let's just go a quick try. Okay, is anyone using this frequency? Let's just check if it's going to actually... Okay, not sure. Hopefully something will be coming on. Right. Okay, Mike 0 Alpha Oscar Victor, just checking. M0AOV. Check, check, check. Nothing at the moment. Normally for myself, I don't use the headset, so I have to make sure which one's actually being used at the moment. Because I'm using it to record my headset, that's what I'm talking about. My headset, I'm using it to record, get the audio and actually listen to it. So the Sun SDR might not be the one who was prioritised, and I've said it wrong, just accidentally, if I heard it, I don't know how to say it, but yeah, it's not number one in the chain at the moment. The radio's number one, put in the OBS software, that's number one, taking the audio that way instead of actually putting it through to the radio. So I've got to try and remember how to do it. It's been a while since I've used my headset with the radio. Normally I'm using PR781 or a road procaster mic. So it could be that. That's one. Okay, DC box off, rotate, that's off, filter left, noise gate. So noise gate's on. Compression's on, limiters off. Equalizer, AGC, flipper. It's in the profile, so that's okay. Excuse me. So, I've got enough drive, I think. I should stop the drive on full. Give it a bash again. M0AOV, Mike 0, Alpha, Oscar Victor, M0AOV. Is anyone using this frequency, please? So, it could be that. Okay, Mike 0, Alpha, Oscar Victor, M0AOV. Mike 0, Alpha, Oscar Victor. Is anyone using this frequency, please? This is what happens when you don't use Mike 0, Alpha, Oscar Victor, M0AOV. Is anyone using this frequency? Mike 0, Alpha, Oscar Victor, M0AOV. Mike 0, Alpha, Oscar Victor. M0AOV. Mike 0, Alpha, Oscar Victor. M0AOV. Right, M0AOV. Mike 0, Alpha, Oscar Victor, M0AOV.
1 2. 1 2 3. 1 2. 1 2 3. 1 2. 1 2 3 4 5. Test test test. 1 2 3. Test test. 1 2. 1 2 3 4 5. Mike 0 Alpha Oscar Victor. M0AOV. Mike 0 Alpha Oscar Victor. M0AOV. Mike 0 Alpha Oscar Victor. Test 1 2 1 2 3. M0AOV. Mike 0 Alpha Oscar Victor. Is anyone using this frequency? Is anyone using this frequency?
Okay, so I think I've got it sorted out now on the audio there. Both noise gate up now wasn't set up I don't think I've actually updated on the receive audio of the radio. I don't think I've actually updated my profile since I've gone to version 7 of this software. The last version on version 6, 5 and 6, I think it's 5 and 6 when I did all my profiles. So because I've gone on to version 7, I would have thought it would have stayed the same, but maybe not. And I've set it up now, so it should be okay. So all I have to do here is turn my drive down to 0. No RF going out. M0AOV, Mike 0 Alpha Oscar Victor. So that's my noise gate and what it actually sounds like. Let me just... Okay, now I'm just going to do the transmit bandwidth. I should be to 4K now. Make sure. So that's 4K. Okay, so that's the receive bandwidth and the transmit bandwidth are the same now. So let's have a look. M0AOV, Mike 0 Alpha Oscar Victor. So that's out at 4K at the moment. So it should be okay. I've got no output power because I've not actually put any drive on. So you can hear me because I'm transmitting. Is anyone using this frequency? Is anyone using this frequency? Mike 0 Alpha Oscar Victor M0AOV. So the drive level there is probably around about 10 watts, I think. Or I've got it on 77, we're down on 71. Mike 0 Alpha Oscar Victor M0AOV. Mike 0 Alpha Oscar Victor M0AOV. Mike 0 Alpha Oscar Victor M0AOV. Just testing. So everything seems to be okay. Let's put it back on 3.5. So it says 3.5. See more of the transmitters. Oh yeah, so it is 3.5 because I'm on 3.5 transmit myself. As you see just there, 50 Hz is the low and the high is 3550. So 3.5. Just get rid of that. So say this with this radio and software, Sun SDR2DX. The versatility of the software and setting the audio up is it's unphenomenal. Not unphenomenal, but phenomenal because of what you can actually do. You can do anything with the software. It's just down to you learning and knowing what the software can do for you. I've only just scratched the surface. It's alright, I'm talking at the same time, so I can just about hear my voice with my noise cancelling headset on. So I'm getting a vibration through my skull to my headset, and it's a weird feeling when you're actually doing it, especially when you've got the audio coming through here as well on monitor, and you can hear your own voice coming back, and yet your brain's trying to listen to your voice, listen to your talk, and do it at the same time, and it's very weird. So sometimes that's why I might sound a little bit out of phase, because when I'm talking I can hear myself coming back, and it just goes to your head and you think, weird, very weird feeling. Right, let's just put the screen back up. Let's just zoom out. Okay, the English guys aren't there anymore, so German.
Doesn't really matter.
There you go.
At the moment, as far as the bigger picture.
Let's just see what
for me, it doesn't. It's not
his
even
audio's
table,
like.
Peter.
Let's have a look. Let me just come off, go back on, and then you can zoom in a lot better, because when you're doing the zoom in, if you're if you don't move it just like 5k up then 5k back down, your zoom can go anywhere. So for me to go up, I think 5 or 3, 5. So go up 5, come back down, and the zoom, when I go into it, stays exactly where it should be. So then I'll get it more or less wherever I want it on the screen. Like now I can move it across, but I'd prefer, if I move that, go off 5, come back, and then my zoom will be just where I put it.
We've always spent a lot of time with them. Probably like yourself, you like to take them out and stuff, and taking the places.
So let me see who the other big station is there.
It's just fantastic, really.
I think that's the French station that plays music and everything on there. Yeah.
For about 10 or 15 minutes, and I didn't even turn. I turned the radio on about 4 o'clock. Donna was still in bed, but she was up about 10 past 4, quarter past 4.
It's probably around about 4K transmit. No. Yeah, about 4.
I had a quick chat to Paul, then I went to make the tea. And I was just
see where his what his audio's like. There's his lows,
thought, well, that's good timing.
his mids and his highs. So for talking local, for some of your friends, depends what they're like and what they like to listen to. He's got some very nice lows in his audio, highs as well. Mids just right, so it's really nice mellow audio. That's what I like to listen to. If you want it high pitched, you put more highs on.
We've got the
as you can see, the symmetry on the audio is very, very good.
Very good. Yeah, so I was on last night, quite late actually, but the bandwidth's really strange. It dropped out last night. Well, I can't remember if I was on with you, Pete.
See, with this software, you can actually record and transmit any audio. Just go up here, click on this red icon. That does the recording, like that. Now it's recording his audio. Press to stop, press the green one to play, and that'll go out. If I right-click it, that's for me to hear. If I just click it, then that'll be transmitted audio. So if somebody says to me, can you record my audio so I can see what it sounds like myself, I prefer to do that. Instead of me saying, okay, you need to put some more lows in, or you need to put some more highs, I say, right, that's how your audio actually sounds to me. And if you're happy with how it sounds, then your audio is fine. If not, I'll do some more recordings of your voice or how I hear you, especially if it's about a 9 plus. That's the best way to get your audio to sound just right for somebody else. Have a signal round about an S9 or more, like is about 5 over 9, and they can actually set their audio up to how they want it to sound, because everybody likes different sounding audio. To me, I like it nice and bassy, but the audio to sound natural. So if they've got a deep voice, you can actually tailor the audio to your voice. So you can either make it squeaky, you can make it really, really bassy, or you can just get it in the middle. It's like most of the guys there, their audios, for me, fine, no problem at all.
I've had some really good QSOs around Europe on portals running about 300. And not that I don't think you really needed that so much.
Okay, the other thing here with this is, if you look at the bottom here, you can see either weak signals or, see how dark it's gone. Looking for strong signals. For weak, you bring it up, so you can change. So I'll bring it right down. That'd be for a very weak signal. And you can see it's audio down here, what it's like. Or put it back up.
Anything on the radio at all, Peter?
I was just thinking about that, reading about it.
It's better when you look at a full spectrum. See, let's say the more colour like here is the stronger signal. The real little ones here is where you've got about an S5 or less, or probably about an S7, or you can bring it up. See, whatever you want to do.
Because the 5000 will run in Class A, Peter.
I mean, I prefer to get the visual screen like this, then I can actually see where somebody's strong or somebody's not that strong. Maybe for 80 meters, could be DX, could be just somebody with a low signal. See if this is going to go back. Yeah, there you go. So I would have thought myself that whatever society is with would have found this guy and fined him, took his license off him, and probably put him in prison. Absolutely stupid. But like I say, every night for the last few weeks, maybe a month or so, he's been playing music every night. Waste of radio gear. Absolute waste. Well, that's a very weak signal.
Yeah, well, this is it. This is it. Some of the, what were they called? The Italian amplifiers, I can't remember, but yeah, very wide-banded. A bit like putting a masthead preamp on your TV, Pete, and then complaining that you could hear the amateur radio stations in the 10 mile vicinity, every one of them, Peter.
So depending what you like to listen to, that's about 2.2, sorry. So normally it's about, lowest one is about 2.4.
Yeah, I know.
But then
I mean, luckily
2.5, that's easier.
signals now.
A lot of radios are normally 2.7, so this is what they're going to sound like on 2.7. So that's 2.7. Most ICOMs 2.8. Sorry, 2.9. So 2.7. Let's get some big signals on this so you can hear the difference. See, sometimes they're good because if they're low signals and you want to be able to listen to them, that's better than listening to that one.
Yeah, that's it. Don't move.
But
Don't move.
2.7.
Oh yeah. Don't move. We've got it. I remember
2.9.
Obviously,
So you're listening to 2.9. Now listen to 3.5.
But I remember us having a black and white Sony TV.
To me, 3.5.
Quite expensive at the time, but my mum and dad
The audio quality is
in the caravan feed.
lots better.
Where we had all our holidays.
For me anyway, everybody's different, so if you're okay with 2.4, 2.7, 2.9, that's fine. I mess about with my filters, depending on what I'm doing. Depends if I'm doing DX, speaking to somebody local-ish. So like there, just about hear him. It's about a little bit better.
I remember, I can see it now, Pete, because back in the day, I think it was a Friday, I wanted to watch Top of the Pops and the Goodies on BBC 2, which I think came on after the Top of the Pops.
See what this was like.
Ja, mijn insteek 2 dagen terug van het fameuze QSO was vooral vanuit de hoek van de economie en vanuit de werkende mensen. Hè. Het is heel gemakkelijk zeggen van blijf thuis en doe dit en doe dat als je gezellig van je pensioentje zit te genieten achter je computertje. Maar ik heb zelf 3 goede mensen, goede vrienden verloren die zichzelf van kant gemaakt hebben. Hè.
Also in der Spitze 20 über 9 und es pendelt immer so zwischen 11,9 und 20 über 9 hin und her.
5 und 6 in den Spitzenrapport für dich, over.
Ja, danke.
Erstmal dazu, ja, freut mich, dass ich da auch rüberkomme. So, bei mir ist ja auch alles bei
So that's where I can hear on 80 meters. So let's try 40.
Whiskey 30 Delta X-ray. The Yankee Oscar. Yankee Oscar 3 Bravo Uniform Echo 59.
So this I'm just using the full-size G5 RV.
Thank you. Radio Whiskey 30 Delta X-ray.
So let's pop over to the
Delta Lima Sugar.
button up HF2V, 40 and 80 meter vertical.
Number 3 Tango Lima Sugar 509.
So I'll switch between them.
Delta X-ray. 9 Alpha 3 Lima Echo Tango 59.
See, between the antennas, there's no real difference on the receive signal. I think it's just on the noise floor. As you can see now,
Roger, thank you. And 73
let me
good
just
luck
come
to
off
you.
there.
Tango 9.
As you can see there, how blue it is. S7, that's the vertical. Down to S6, sorry, S6. And that's the G5RV. So, G5RV, vertical. So sometimes it's good having 2-3 different antennas on, so you can try and find the best signal. At the moment, with 20 meters, I've got my tower turned over, so signals are no good really for the beam because the tower's pointing up vertical. And I've also got my G5RV on there. Normally it'll be cobweb, but now that's the G5RV because the cobweb's turned over as well. So that's the beam, vertical, pointing vertical. Something just there, interference. Normally I'd leave this on 156 for the Spanish, well, some guys, English guys who live in Spain, they normally talk to Australian stations, New Zealand, every morning, so I normally leave mine on there. Let's put back up to 80 meters. Turkey's coming in very well tonight. Unless it's in Germany.
90'ın ortalarıydı herhalde, öyle zannediyorum. 1990'ın ortalarıydı. Öyle başladık, 90'ın sonunda da işte lisans aldık hocam.
Güzel, güzel. Delta Lima 9 Fox Charlie Sierra, burası diğer altı klima. Şöyle Gazi, ben bir sevicilik zamanım var, 1,5 sene falan.
So just let me tune up. This is going to be on the G5RV. One to one on 30 watts. Let's just turn it to the vertical. One to one on the vertical. Let's go back on G5RV.
Açalım. 18-19 senedir de buradayım. Yani merkezi yine buraya kurdum. Lakin uzun zaman çıkmadı.
So strong if they're from Turkey.
The ball was 10 yards away from where it actually was over. Yeah, it makes you wonder whether they look at all the...
Çık dedi işte şöyledir böyledir, beni tekrar iştahlandırdı, tekrar aktifleştirdi. Öylece 2012'den işte...
It's not bad, 20 over 9.
Beri tekrar aktifim.
If it's Turkey, could be some Turkish radio amps or speaking Turkish, but they're German.
Cihazları falan yeniledik, anten falan aldık, geriden tekrar cihaz falan düzdük. İşte müsaade aldım çatı.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't. Does he still do spot the ball? I know the pools is still going of some sort, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they do spot the ball. I bet it's about in some kind of version. And you mentioned the guy reading the football results out. I saw a funny clip. I'll try and send it to you, Pete, on WhatsApp. I don't know if I'll be able to convert it, but it's a guy in Africa, and he's reading out the football results from the Premier League and other countries. And when he's pronouncing the names, Manchester United is fine, Liverpool's fine, but West Bromwich Albion and things like that. Oh, it's so funny, Pete. But I couldn't make my mind up if he was absolutely smashed with beer, or he just couldn't pronounce it, Pete.
Which country was that again?
Say again, Pete.
Which country was it?
Oh, it was one of the African countries, Pete.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah. So, yeah, I can just imagine that. It sounds like one of those. Sounds like one of those sketches from the two Ronnies.
Well, yeah, it was very, very funny. If I can, I'll send it to you, Pete. Anyway, I think Sean called in there. Was that you, Sean? 2E0RIF, M0SKA?
Yeah, good evening, Dave. 2E0RIF. Just calling in really to see if you're going to be around a little later on this evening. Over.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Sean. I'm on with Pete G4HAK, who I think you've spoken to. And yes, I should be around tonight, Sean. Barring conditions. Conditions have been a bit iffy again. But hopefully, yes, I will be on tonight, Sean. Over.
Yeah, Roger. It's okay. It's just that I'm about to go and make myself something to eat there, so I shan't be popping back on until a little bit later on this evening, Dave. Over.
Yeah, okay, Sean. Yeah, well, just send us a message if you get on, or I'll send you one. Sometimes, you come into the shack and the band's down, and you come in an hour later and it's back up, so... Yeah, if it's like that, I'll just disappear and go and watch a bit of TV, Sean, or go and do something else. But I'll still leave the radio on, Sean. 5 at 9, by the way, Sean. Over.
Yeah, marvellous. I've sorted out that noise as well on 40 metres. I've just put a couple of counterpoisers on, running perpendicular to each other. And I've lost about just under 3 F-points of noise on 40, Dave, over.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, very good, Sean. Well, that's good news. Yeah, I've had a bit of noise on HT the last few nights, but it seems okay tonight up to now. Anyway, I'll put it up to Pete and he can say hello to you there. G4HAK, I'm sure you're receiving Sean. 2E0RIF in Sheffield, over.
Yes, hello, Sean, 2E0RIF. Good to hear you again. G4 Hotel Alpha Kilo. You're about 5 and 8 here. Bit of QSB, the band's changing a little bit again. But I can copy you okay, and congratulations on sorting your difficulty with noise. I get similar problems up here because I'm in an attic, Sean, so I can't get a decent earth. So I've got one counterpoise wire, which is the quarter wavelength long on 80 metres. It just runs down the side of the house here. It's not as good as an earth, but it does give the rest of the antenna system something to look at. So, and that reduced my noise quite a bit as well. So, yeah, that's where your knowledge comes in, isn't it, Sean? You manage to think about something, you try it and it works. And then you sit back and congratulate yourself. But that will make all the difference to you, won't it, on this band? So there we are. I'm running a bit more power than the last time we worked. Running about 300 watts at the moment from the linear amplifier. So I hope you're copying all right, Sean. 2E0RIF with M0SKA. This is Pete, G4 Hotel Alpha Kilo.
Yeah, QSR. Okay, Pete, all received there, no problem at all. Well, you're about 5 and 8 with me, but I don't run with any preamps in, Pete. No preamps at all. So you're about 5 and 8 with me, no problem. My noise level on here is about an F5. On 40 it was about an F7. And I've got it down to about an F4 and a bit at the moment. So yes, I've managed to get the noise level down on 40, which is great. Doesn't seem to have made much difference to 80, but at least it makes 40 a bit more usable. Anyway, as I mentioned earlier, Pete, I'm not staying at the moment because I'm just about to go and cook my tea. So I shall be floating around the band later, assuming that it's open okay. So thanks for the report, Pete, and I'm sure I'll be here a bit later on this evening, and conditions permitting. So I'll pass it back round to you, Dave, and I'll catch up with you a little later on, assuming the bands are okay. SKA to take it, 2E0RIF.
Yeah, okay, Sean, excellent. No problems at all. Well, go on and enjoy your tea, Sean, and we'll catch up later. 70RAF, M0FKA, clear with you, and over to you, Pete.
Yes, okay. Just before you go, Sean, have a great evening, but those counterpoises for 40 metres, how long are they, Sean, over?
Yeah, they're about, what are they? Good question. About 10, 15 metres long, something like that, over.
Yes, okay. So, what, were you going for a quarter wave, were you?
Well, I was, and then I just tried something a little bit longer, and it turned out to be a bit better, without affecting SWR, over.
Yes, okay. Yeah, it's very rarely textbook, is it? You really have to do experiment because in the textbook it will show you that. But it depends on your regulation resistance and your impedance and everything. So, yeah, very wise, I think. And mine's not exactly. Mine's a bit longer than a quarter wave as well. So, anyway, all the best, Sean, and see you again soon, over.
Cheers for that anyway. We'll catch up with you later. 70RAF clear. Cheers guys, catch you later, bye-bye.
Yeah, 7-3's, Sean. Very good, very good. Oh, well, there you go, Pete. So we'll see how the band holds up tonight. I wonder what you're having for your tea, Pete, if you haven't already eaten, have you?
Do you know what? I have absolutely no idea.
Evet arkadaşlar, evet bu kim bilmiyorum ama herhalde biraz bana fazla bir cereyan yaptıracak bugün. Sen mikrofonu elim alayım, ya Emin abi gibi şey.
And I had minted lamb chops, Pete, under the grill, over.
Hey. Oh, of course, your tea's different up there. You mix up tea with dinner, don't you?
No. Tea. Dinner is at dinner.
Well, that's what's actually on 80 metres at the moment.
Papa Alpha 2, Juliet Oscar return. Yeah, beautiful, Melvin. Yeah, I think we have the same temperature. I live on the north coast from the Netherlands, 150 kilometers.
Well, it's not bad, really, if you want to get into Europe.
Yeah.
It's no real problem at all tonight.
On the moment, 5 degrees
even with about 10 watts.
And,
should have no problem.
Windy and,
just have a look down on the AM part. So I just saw the signal here. Oh, somebody's tuning up. So somebody was just tuning on there. And that was a 30/9, so not a bad signal at all. Nope, not coming back on.
Dat is nog een paar kilometer weg hier van Lausig, wo ich her bin. Du kommst ja mit der...
Je raconte des conneries. Bon, enfin bref, tout le monde a l'air de bricoler, là, c'est formidable. Et je voulais poser une question.
Very nice, very nice. Your equipment.
Well, she sleeps in the night.
And I do see your antenna, your dipole there. And just looking through your pictures now. You've got a very nice garden. A very nice garden indeed. So, there you go. Thank you very much. And we will look forward.
Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, no, they're. I mean, we love the dogs, but unfortunately we lost one the other about a month ago, and That was short, Pete, but there you go. Yeah, they bring a lot of pleasure. And my son has a French bulldog, Pete. He has a French bulldog. My grandson says that's his best mate, over.
Yeah, well, I can believe it. I really can. They bind themselves to the family. The family binds themselves to the dog. It's quite a remarkable relationship, really. And it is a relationship, so I do quite understand that. I really do. My daughter, I think she'd be devastated. It takes a while. But at least we got the other one, and got a bit of weight to catch up on. But, anyway, talking of food, I've just had the call for 2 days, so that was good timing. I may be on later, actually, because I wanted to watch the Gambit. I'm not sure what we're doing this evening, but I might come and join you guys this evening. I don't know whether Mark's around today, I can't remember. I think he said he's off in a few days' time. So thanks for coming on, Dave, always a pleasure. And look forward to later. M0SKA up north. With the 348JK and south. Over.
Yeah, lovely, Pete. Well, I won't tell you about any other programmes yet, then you've got time to come on the air tonight, Pete. I'm watching one at the moment.
And Sugar London calling CQ. Hello, CQ. George 1, Sugar London. G1SSL calling CQ and listening.
Delta Kilo 8 Echo Queen, Delta Kilo 8 Echo Quebec.
Delta Kilo 8 Echo Quebec. Thank you for the call. The name is Melvin. Mike Echo Lima Victor India November. The name is Melvin. And the QTH is a town of Didcot. Delta India Delta Charlie Oscar Tango. Didcot is 15 miles south of the University City of Oxford. QSL?
Yeah, QSL, Melvin. Beautiful. 10 over 9, 15 over 9. Beautiful copy here from Delta Kilo 8 Echo Queen. The name is Uli, Uniform Lima India. Uli the name. And the QTH is Remscheid, Romeo, Echo, Mike, Sierra, Charlie, Hotel, Echo, India, Delta. 30 kilometers east from Düsseldorf. A nice copy on my high infrared antenna, 40 meters long and 20 meters over a lake. So Mike, back to you. To Deocat, Melvin. Golf 1, Sierra Lima, Delta Kilo 8 Echo, Queen listening.
Yeah, okay, you get, thank you very much. Yeah, you're 5'9 plus 30. 5'9 plus 30. And, my working conditions is a TS940 Sugar, running 100 watts into a homemade inverted V dipole, 20 odd meters above ground now. So, thank you very much. I wonder what your radio, what is your transceiver there? For the logbook. Delta Kilo 8, Echo Queen, Germany 1, Sugar London, go ahead.
Yeah, Roger, you're booming signal also in Germany, 5'9 plus 10, 15, very good signal. My transceiver is an FT101DXMP, FT101DXMP, 180 whiskey now, 180 whiskey out, I think the big signal is coming from the antenna. My antenna is very good placed over a lake and 20 meters above a lake. So good radiation, Melvin. Yeah, a very clear frequency, very good modulation. Melvin, the WX here in Germany and in my spot, it's in the morning 4 degrees plus, and during the day 8 to 10 degrees. So it's overcast and raining. We are 300 meters above sea level here. Mike, back to you. Delta Kilo 8 Echo, Queen listening.
Yeah, okay there.
Romeo from Golf 4, Oscar Bravo Bravo. Good evening to you. 5 and 9 here in Suffolk, and my name is Des. Delta Echo Sierra. Des is the name. Back to you. Go ahead.
Golf 4 Oscar Bravo Bravo from Mike 0 Fox Alpha Radio. Thank you, Des. Yeah, I'm getting you 59+10 in Fleet, Hampshire. My name is Andy, Alpha November Delta Yankee. I think we've spoken before in one of my earlier call times, but I've just got the M0, so trying it out for the first time this evening. Back to you.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I think we have worked before, Andy. What was your previous call, over?
Yeah, intermediate call sign was 2 Echo 0 Fox 6 for Zulu, and now M0AOV. Back to you.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that we have worked before. You're coming in very well. You're about 10 dB over 9 here in Suffolk, where it's 5 degrees and it's falling. It's actually 4.8 now, so it's dropped a little bit in the last few minutes, and I think it's going to be a bit of a frosty night outside, Andy. Nice to work you. Thanks for the QSO. Enjoy the upcoming weekend and stay safe. M0FAR, Golf 4, Oscar Bravo Bravo. 73, Andy.
Many thanks. Nice to speak with you, Des. And yeah, keep warm this evening. 73 tonight.
Yeah, it's a nice call sign. 73, Andy. QRZ, Golf 4, Oscar Bravo Bravo. Listening?
Mike 6, Juliet, India, Quebec.
Mike 6, Juliet, India, Quebec. This is Golf 4, Oscar Baker Baker. Name is Des. Delta Echo Sierra. QTH 10 miles south of Bury St Edmunds, right on the Suffolk-Essex border. I'm pretty sure you're 5 and 9 from G4OBB. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mike 6, Juliet, India, Quebec. Return. Yeah, a very good evening, Des. Good evening, Jimmy, Juliet, India, Mike Yankee. The QTH is a small village called Mirthwood, which is in Warrington. Liverpool and Manchester. Signal report, you've just come up to a 59+40. 59+40, over.
Oh wow, that's thank you for the flowers there, Jimmy. You're about 20 over 9. You're a big signal here.
Okay, and this is the lake I'm using with my antenna now. There are very high trees surrounding the lake, and it's a small lake, 30 meters long and 50 meters broad, but it's a water plane and therefore good for radiation. QSL?
Yeah, QSL. Yeah, it's a bit confusing what it is there. But it looks very nice. Look. The microphone is there, and the ATU, I'm feeling it's also a 902, and the earlier is a doublet, approximately 132 feet long, I've got 96 feet vertical, horizontal, sorry, and two 18-foot towers on each end. One goes from a mast in the garden, and it goes over then to a tree. So that's about it, Des, over.
Well, I have to say, you're doing a wonderful job with the 450 and the 10 watts. You sound very good. And the audio is very clean too, so congratulations on that. I'm running a similar antenna. It's a 130-foot doublet, fed in the middle about 40 feet up. That's one side is sort of an L shape, or an inverted L shape, and the other side is basically a sloper. So it's not sort of straight, as you would expect, but it works very, very well on this band. Nice to work with you, Jimmy. Have a good weekend coming up, and do stay safe. M6JIQ, Golf 4, Oscar Baker. So long, Jimmy.
Yeah, okay, Des. You're still a 5'9" plus 40, Des. Best 73 to you and yours, and stay safe, Des, till the next time. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye, Jimmy. Many thanks. QRZ80, Golf 4, Oscar Bravo, listening.
Golf Mike 1, Bravo, November Hotel.
Golf Mike 1, Bravo, November Hotel. Golf Mike 1, Bravo, November Hotel. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Des. Name here is Nigel, November India Golf Echo Lima, and the location is 5 miles west of Stirling in central Scotland. We're in the Tier 4, I'm afraid, Des, so nothing for it but to get on the radio, I'm afraid. Nice to hear you this evening. Good signal from you. You're occasionally 10 over 9 and very readable, so 5 and 10 over 9. Back to you, Des, from Golf Mike 1, Bravo, November Hotel.
Yeah, very good, Nigel. You're about 5 to 10 dB over S9, so you're doing a lovely job down here. 2TH is Suffolk. We're about 10 miles south of Bury St Edmunds.
I can compare it with an IC7300, for instance, and I think it's a very sensitive, very selective radio.
Moi j'ai un petit dossier là-dessus, hein. J'ai préparé. Sorted out their electrical, Wi-Fi problems in the aircraft. Okay, Clive, Mike 0, Romeo Bravo India. Clive, would you like to try and over, please, Clive?
G0FYF, M0AOV in the Rapids group. Yes, well, not bad signals. Good evening, John and Andrew and Mike and Ian. All good signals, 5 and 9 plus 20 you are, Bob, and Mike plus 20, and John, you were plus 20 tonight, good signal. Ian 5 and 9 plus a little bit. It said plus 20 here, so maybe you must have been plus 20. And Andrew, with your 10 watts, Andrew, you're doing well because you were 5 and 8 to 9 with me. So all good signals. Yeah, I did get the email and the picture, very nice. It's a lovely picture, isn't it, John? Really nice picture. Sort of westful, like the rain, sort of a wet attitude to it. Nice picture. Thank you for that. And I might try and print it out sometime. And also, sorry about the night before last, but I was just trying to take the radio down nearer the house, but it didn't work. I was using the 706 and it wasn't very good. I really ought to have a look at that. So, sorry about the poor reception and things. I'm zooming off tonight by 7 o'clock, Bob, so keep that in mind. Anyway, back to you there, Bob. G0FYF, M0RBI.
Yeah, noted, Clive, on that zooming off, and yeah, it was obviously something that wasn't quite right last night, and then what? I think it was, we came in one morning as well, didn't you? But it just didn't seem to work very well, but it's certainly working absolutely fine this evening, Clive. I got you plus 5 at the moment, 5 and 9 plus 5, so It's coming through nicely.
Hello, Gut, also schön, Sie das zu hören. Wir haben heute den ganzen Tag ein bisschen Regen gehabt, kalt und ein bisschen Sonne zwischen dir. Und jetzt...
Schönen Abend, lieber M0AOV 9+10, bitteschön.
Avec votre permission, les copains, on va repasser le microphone à PA, tarif 9+10. J'ai regardé le semaine. Tarif plein pot, là, Jean-Luc. Hein. Et content t'entendre. PA, barre de sanction F1, GFK pour le groupe F.
Yeah, it's about 30...
Acho que está com Covid, disse ali o Abel.
I wonder if the first guy didn't really want to do the job, that's why he quoted what he did. So, back to you, Val, from Echo 1 Bravo Victor Sierra.
Very well. Okay.
Marvellous signal from you there, Clive. A good 5 and 9 plus 10. Yours came, Bob. No problem at all there. Clive, yes. John, sorry. G0JY. Good evening to you, John. Trust Judy and yourself okay. 5 and 9 plus about 10. Ian is in the doldrums a bit with me tonight. I gather it's the size of the skip. Blame that. Nice to hear you on, Andrew. G8 UUG. You're a good signal with me on that lowish power. 5 and 6 to 8, Andrew. It's cutting through nicely. Back to you, Bob, from G4MFS. Oh, I've been to Dorchester today. Give the MX5 a run. And went to a garden centre and a bit of grocery shopping. Parked the car in, what do they call it? The Queen Mother Square. It's one of Prince Charles's favourite places. Very nice. They've got a big hotel there, Bob, now. Right in that square. I can't remember what the name of it is now, but it's a very ornate building. And every house, Bob, seems to be a different design, one to another. They're still building a lot there. It's part of the Duchy land. And I was just looking up as I, to the right of the hotel, there's some properties with the name Both Lion on. And when I got back home, I thought, when I was doing, first of all, at the Lister Hospital in Hitchin, doing my training, when I came out of the RAF, my nurse training, there was a house there, and it was where the Queen Mother lived, at St Paul's Warden, so I thought I'd go on to the internet and have a look. There's a nice old pub there, never went to that. Behaving myself studying in them days. And there pictures of the house, and I'd never visited the house, so it was all very interesting. From G4MFS, back to you.
Yeah, thanks for that. Well, I've never been around that area, but I'd certainly like.
Die hekje is dat daar waar ik daar zit.
Тут и даже нет, из каждого там элемент даже. Good evening, Bob. Impeccable.
Voilà, moi je suis pas le capitaine, hein, mais...
comme j'entends un peu tout le monde là, dans des conditions vraiment sensationnelles, hein, et donc j'en profite pour un peu.
Not so strong, Wimmer, and this is Delta Kilo 8 Echo Queen. Delta Kilo 8 Echo Quebec, name is Uli, uniform Lima.
me ha dicho Amador que se lo pasaba a Emilio.
Pues yo te había dicho, ¿no?
Volkan anlaşıldı, tamam. Şu anda Delta Lima'dasın. Papa Alfa istasyonlusun. Delta Lima Düren'den çıkış yapıyorsun. Tır mobil mi, tamam?
Doğru.
Ay güzel, uzun gel. Sen galiba Adem'i duyuyorsun, Adem seni duyamadı. Tekrar.
Ja. Daar laat je was, want die antennes zijn hebben niet zo wie.
C'est le moins qu'on puisse dire. Et des amateurs. Bon, enfin bref, peu importe.
For dinner, lunch and lay about a bit. Well, we did go shopping this morning down in the local town, but I took the car.
Calling me today, 73 Golak, good EX, India Zanzibar 2 Golf Tango Sugar, 2 Echo 0 Bravo United Sugar. Ciao, thank you, 73, grazie.
Понятно. Становится смарт. Еще там СМИ развеивают, еще там...
Your call sign over.
Air 5 and 9. Thank you, Radio Whiskey 30 Delta X-ray.
Juliet Victoria.
Juliet Victor.
Echo Alpha 1, Juliet Victoria.
Echo Alpha 1 Japan Victor, 5 and 9, good evening.
Juliet Victoria.
Roger, Echo Alpha 1 Japan Victor, 5 and 9.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Radio Whiskey 30 Delta X-ray.
Oscar Echo 5, Mike Charlie Echo.
Oscar Echo 5 Mark Charlie Echo, 5 and 9.
5 and 9 plus 20.
Thank you, QRZ.
Romeo 9, Whiskey Echo Italy. Romeo 9.
Alpha 5 Echo Yankee Whiskey 5 and 9.
Thank you.
Thank you, Radio Whiskey 30 Delta X-ray.
Alpha Kilo Echo.
Alpha Kilo Echo.
Oscar Echo 6, Alpha Kilo Echo 59.
Ocean Echo 6, Alpha Kilo Echo 50. On that call sign coming through, and yes, you can exceed 100 bucks now. You can go a bit.
Mon antenne est à quelle hauteur?
Ouais, alors. I don't like to go any further. Otherwise, I should be blowing my ballons up and things like that, Robert. Okay, let's just check and see. No, where did I get to? Right. I was coming down the list, and we've got to John, I got to Clive, we went to Mike. Ian, M0AOV. Ian, would you like to train over, please, Ian?
I just have to go, Bob. I wish you 7-3s. I've been called in for tea. 7-3s all.
Oh, 73s, Andrew. Take care, and thanks again for giving us that call. Always appreciated, Andrew. Take care, have a good evening, and keep smiling.
Will do. 15 watt, 15 watt, and everyone 5 and 9 plus. 7-3s.
73s, Andrew.
And I also have the Yaesu 857D as a mobile rig that I've been, well, I'm actually got it in the shack at the moment, actually running it on VHF. The first radio I ever bought was the ST950, which is sat on here on the bench gathering dust, so I don't know whether to use it or sell it at the moment, but nice radio. But I do prefer the 7300 as the main rig there, Melvin. So yeah, microphone back to you. I've lost the call signs now. Yeah, it's G1 FSL 2E0GGI. Back to you, Melvin. Over.
Yeah, okay, Rob. Well, you're still coming down here nice. There, 5.9 plus. And okay on the Icon 7100.
So nicely. But there's Robert there, so I must congratulate him on his new call sign. I had 2 phone calls from blind veteran members who'd worked here this morning, and they told me the whole story, very interesting, and I suspected he lived on a farm, but
Ja, prima. Ja, inderdaad. Je ziet het, overal komt weer wat vandaan, hè. Echt, het is de hele pad allemaal weer. Goed, ja, je zat even weer in N3, hè. Met een 4-2 of weet ik wat je had. In ieder geval enkel zijband. Goed, ik kreeg het mee, er eventjes. Goed, ga ik even een handje. Ik meen wel dat je wat zei, achteraan zei, dus... Ik was wel even verbaasd dat ik je vanavond nog even gehoord heb, hè. We gaan even kijken of het lukt. P1 ECO, P3 HCO.
And then even after that.
L'arc-en-ciel, il était complet, dis donc. Oh, il était pas grand, mais...
Это самое вот. Время подошло, то фильм посмотреть, то...
Bye bye, 6 QRP, salut les copains et bon appétit, bye bye. Ah, c'est plus 30 là. Ici l'indicatif c'est Florida 8, Alpha, Sierra et Golf.
So it's still quite busy on 80 meters.
Ok, AG 73, merci hein.
Just seeing how fast it is to move between different stations. So if you had a normal radio, an FT2000, 7100, 847, 857D, can they go?
Good evening, GW0SSI, the name is Osmond, and the QTH is Snowdonia. Back to you,
Click there. What are we on? 3773. Straight down to 1 there. No. You want to see what that one's like? No good. Go to another one. This is why I like SDR radios. So easy to use.
Of course, use it for hosting. So I'll say 73, 88, 33, and everything.
Genoeg nu. Niet anders, north-aan.
And the QTH just to the north of Blackburn. I'll give you a report on the next one, over.
Losado and United Coast Beach at M0AOV, and we'll speak to you again next week, Elaine. A very good week to you. Hope you have a good one. This is Mike 0 Bravo Yankee Lima. It's signing with 2E1BDS and 2G6, Mike Lima. What else have I got to say to you, my dear? I was just going to say, we had experiences of a willow tree when we first moved in here. 42 years ago, there was a ginormous willow tree, took up the whole of that garden. There was no light in the house whatsoever, and the roots have reached our foundations and the neighbours' foundations, so it had to come down.
It's very good to hear. Mike 0 Bravo Yankee Lima. That's the British Young Ladies Amateur Radio Association. So it sounds like there's quite a few young ladies on there on this frequency, 3688. You don't usually hear too many. Normally you get us old farts on there. It's alright, I'm only 21. I wish. I think they need to put a bit more power on, that's what I think.
And that's in the middle of the front wall.
See if I can change the antennas. No, that's my interference there in the middle. With the vertical. With the G5RB, that's the kind of signals I get. So, vertical, as you can see here, spike, spike, spike. There's a few around here. Then put the G5RV on, knocks them right down.
It was 5-1, but after a couple of years it was starting to encroaching onto the path where you wanted to lock the room. So we did have to get rid of it, which was a shame. It was a beautiful tree. But it was just so much in the wrong place.
Very low signals.
A few Germans. And then all of a sudden, about 9:30, it was wide open again.
Then you get the old farts.
Short.
10 over 9.
So, yeah. But it does seem very stable tonight.
Well, once again, it could be location, it could be anything.
But there you go. Running with an FTDX 5000 from Yaesu. A doublet antenna at 40 feet that runs north-south. That's about 120 foot overall length. And about 350 watts maybe PEP for an Ameritron AL811 that's had the 811s removed and GI7Bs grafted in. Osmond, over.
Yeah, well, comes in very well there, Dave. Very, very well indeed for 350 watts. When you transmit, my lights slowly go dim and back again with your speech. You put in a fantastic power in here, 20 plus. Really coming
it's alright if it was all on same frequency.
For an 890.
He sounds okay on 150.
Barefoot. We don't have an amplifier. I don't think I've never needed it. So I've just got 100 watts here, and that's it. And I've got an aerial strung up on the side of the mountain. Very, very close to the ground, but the ground goes very high, very quickly. So the centre of the aerial must be 50 foot from the ground horizontally and about 18 foot vertically. So you can imagine it was a bit steep here. They didn't sell any of the mountains, they kept them. And this one's 3,500 feet, and I'm slap bang on the side of it at 1,000 feet up. So all the best there, and I'll hand it back to you. I don't know what the blip was then, but I suddenly had some
right,
blips
so that's
for some
at
reason
150.
I think there's some kind of timeout device
so
on this.
let's see what the other station's like.
Back to you there, Davey. Go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't hear a blip, so maybe that's just...
just on your side.
That's dead on,
I think you said
773.
an 891. or I may have been mistaken. So you'll have to tell me what the radio is again. And yeah, I mean, you're in a great location there, aren't you, that height? I'm about 500 feet above sea level, roughly. I've got a bit of a hill to the back, at the rear of me, towards the west, but I'm open to most other directions, which doesn't do bad for me anyway. I was talking to a chap in Pennsylvania the other day, Osmond, and he lived in a valley, and he had a remote station on a 1,000-foot hill in Pennsylvania, near to where he lived, and on top of the hill he had a 180-foot tower, to which he'd got various antennas, and he was running with a full dipole for 80 metres. At 180 feet above the ground and 1,000 feet up on a hill. So you need to get a tower up there, Osmond. It's unbelievable what some people have, isn't it?
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. Well, if you put something any higher, I'm afraid it may take flight. Because the wind here is a little bit much, 80 mile an hour, that's about normal. When you hear the overhead cables humming like a jet engine or a train racing through, depends on the angle, and it's constant, it's blowing a bit. My friend around the corner on the next hill there, 109 mile an hour he measured it at, and this whopping great piece of slate was sitting on the top of the wall, about 3 foot by 18 inches by a couple of inches. It lifted this slate and blew it for about 10 feet into a wall on the other side. You can just imagine somebody wandering along there and this thing coming flying off the top of the wall. It would really give you a headache, I think. So it blows a bit here. I mean, yesterday we were the 6s, 7s in gusts. That's how it goes. But we're all right. I'm in a bit of a valley, really, and the main southwesterly goes over the top of us, but when it starts to turn more to the south, it comes down the valley and really gives us a bit of a belting. Our worst one is in the northeast. I'm open to that.
Let's see what the ladies are like.
Thank you very much indeed for calling in.
That's a lot better signal-wise.
10
over 9.
Yes, look forward to hearing all your news next week. It's going to be a big one for you. So we're looking forward to hearing all about it. Golf 6 Mike Lima, this is Mike 0 Bravo Yankee Lima, is wishing a very good evening, a very good week, and all the very best to you. Mike 0 Bravo Yankee Lima, signing, bye-bye.
Like you said, there's a bit of a change. Right, thanks for doing the car window, Judith. Goodbye, Judith.
Yeah, bye-bye. Just one quick last thing. If we do manage to get back to Blackpool again, then it's definitely 99 for all of us. Bye-bye for now. God bless.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, it sounds like all the young ladies have disappeared now. So, back to the old boys next.
Ik val in nu. Good luck.
On the ones who are any different, Ian, you were a bit better on that over.
Up to 12 feet, something like that. Upside down, the nails were all sticking up very nicely, but the cover was still on it.
İşte de yani sakinleşince de bir şey yapmayınca da tertemiz oluyor bak. Fakat ben tahmin ediyorum biz onlara galiba bir aşağı
20. DL7 Oscar von meiner Seite in Richtung DL0 GSH.
Go 6 Alpha Delta, something like that. Sorry. Try again.
Roger, Roger, you have it correct, Marco. Golf 6, Alpha Delta, AD in England, over.
Is it Golf 6, Echo Alpha Delta, Roger?
Negative, negative. Golf 6, Alpha Delta, like G6AD, over.
Okay, I got it. That's a good call. Golf 6 Alpha Delta, Eddie. I see we had QSO during the last worldwide SSB contest. A pleasure to hear you. You're 5 and 7 with me, unfortunately. I see we had also other QSO during 2020. You're 5 and 6, 5 and 7 with me, very close to the Kiernan sea level, therefore that's why I asked a couple of times to repeat your calls, and sorry about that, stage time. By the way, I'm live streaming actually on YouTube. By typing my call sign at youtube.com search bar, you will be able to see my live stream, and you will be able to hear yourself. A bit of delay, but it should work. Name is Marco, Mike Alpha Radio Charlie Oscar, and I'm living close to the Swiss border on the lake of Lugano. Back to you, Eddie. G6 Alpha Delta, India Kilo 2, London, Florida, Florida.
India Kilo 2, Lima Foxtrot, Foxtrot, Golf 6, Alpha Delta. Good evening, Marco. Your report 5-9 plus 20 dB. Thank you for 5/7. And yeah, I hope you did well in the contest. I think there are still raw scores available to view, but no confirmation, of the real result. But I hope you enjoyed the contest. I hope you did well, and thank you for the new band. Italy Kilo 2, Lima Fox Fox, G6AD, 5-9 plus 20, Marco, over.
Yes, Roger, Eddie. Golf 6 Alpha Delta, India Kilo 2, London, Florida, Florida, returning. Yeah, let's say it was more for fun rather than trying to reach any big results, because I was from home, and I'm living in the valley where I have mountains surrounding me, especially towards South America and North America. Therefore, I lost a lot of 3 points QS during the SSB worldwide. But anyways, I had fun. That's the most important stuff. Typically, during contests, I'm used to move to Cabo Verde Island as D4C. But this year, due to the COVID restriction, we were not able to join the multi stuff. Therefore, I had some fun here at home. That's the most important stuff, you know. Okay, Eddie, it was a pleasure to hear you. I'm wishing all the best. Stay safe, mate, and God bless you.
Italy Kilo 2, Lima Foxtrot, Foxtrot, Golf 6, Alpha Delta, grazie Marco. Ciao, ciao, mi amico. Buona fortuna.
Thank you, mate, and God bless you. This is India Kilo 2, London, Florida, Florida, calling 80 meters.
Golf 4, Mexico, Quebec, Lima.
Is it Golf 4, Mexico, Queen Juliet, Roger?
Golf 4, Mexico, Queen, Lima. L for Lima, L for London, QSL.
QSL, I got you. Thank you, Roger. G4, MQL, IK2, LFF returning. Thank you for jumping in. You're actually 5 and 6 roughly with me. Name is Marco, Mike Alpha Radio Charlie Oscar. I'm living close to the Swiss border on the lake of Lugano. By the way, I'm actually live streaming on YouTube. Type in my call sign at youtube.com. You will be able to see my live stream. You will be able to hear yourself. You're coming in here at my QTH. Mike, back to you, Roger. G4 MQL, IK2 LFF.
Yeah, IK2 Lima Foxtrot from George 4 Mexico Queen Lima. Okay, Marco. Thank you very much for coming back, and thanks for the report to 5 and 6. You're 5 and 9 plus 20 here. 5 and 9 plus 20. In Stroud in Gloucestershire, and I'm using an IC7300 Marco, running about 100 watts into an inverted L, and using a high-oil headset. So that's the station here.
Okay.
6 or 7 degrees outside now, and
it's quite busy on 80 metres at the moment.
A lot cooler now, Marco, after the recent mild weather there. So. Anyway, nice to hear you on 80
Marco's
meters, and
page
a lovely signal and lovely
on
audio
YouTube.
there. IK2 Lima Foxtrot Foxtrot from George 4 Mexico.
And if you need to check your audio out, it's always good to go on to somebody who's in a Flex, Sun SDR, Anon, or anybody that's actually got some audio gear, i.e. receive audio stuff, so you can actually listen to yourself on there. As long as they've got no, as it says here, receive EQs or anything like that, as long as it's just audio, line level audio, nothing added to it, at least then you'll actually hear what your own audio sounds like, which can help you so much. It's unbelievable. Especially if you want to see what your audio sounds like. I was just looking at Marco's. He's using a Flex. Not sure what Flex is using. But his audio sounds very, very good. It's just that I'm looking at his level on there. And they usually say, when you're actually talking, they actually say, try not to let your audio level part go into the red. Keep it green or yellow, but not red. And I'm just looking at Marco's, and it is going in the red. Not all the time, but quite a bit. But his audio still sounds very good, so it's not over deviating or anything at all like that. So once again, as long as you can listen to your own audio and check it yourself or that, then you know what your audio sounds like. Because to me, his audio sounds fine. Let's just go onto the bin so I can change it for my headset. So when I change the bin, you can do it so, depending if you've got studio speakers or if you have a headset listening to it. When I've pressed the bin now, so it's actually on, let me turn it off. Right, so now I've got stereo in my headset, so I can hear from each ear, left and right ear. That's that's the easiest way to put it. It's better if you can actually listen to yourself, or listen yourself, and then you'll understand. Then when I press bin, it's in the middle of your head, or it's just behind your ears. And sometimes, depending, just turn this audio down just a little bit. Depends what you're listening to. It's always good to change the bin. Can't remember what it stands for, but change the bin. Especially if you've got monitor speakers or a headset on, and you'll understand what I'm talking about with the audio that you're receiving and what it sounds like in your head. It's absolutely brilliant. So, to me, I'm getting left and right audio, and then when I press it, it's right in the middle of my head, just behind my ears. And it's a little bit weird, but sometimes, depending who you're listening to, the audio sounds brilliant. This one's better for listening here, Marco. But then sometimes it's better with some other people listening to it, and it sounds just behind the ears. Right, let me just see anyone else. Just go back to the other one. I want to see. No. Big stations on at the moment, i.e. signal wise.
that stops it growing. I think there's maybe something in this climate change. It's definitely getting warmer, wetter and windier in the winter months, Ray.
Now, because we're on the east coast, every winter we get high winds, very high winds. That's why my tower's turned over at the moment. Most days, not every single day, but most days we're up to about 30-40 miles an hour, raining. That's right on the east coast, up towards Skegness area. So we know roughly what we're going to get up here, high winds. Snow, we don't get too much snow anymore. Cold, yes, but not that bad. But winds, no, very, very bad. Every year. Let's go back to Marco.
I was not able to hear you, but anyways, you're in the log. Wishing all the best, Derek. Have a lovely night and stay safe, mate. Bye. Secure 80, secure 80 meters. This is India, Kilo 2, London, Florida. Call a mate. Alpha X-ray Zulu with 1. Ocean Mike 1, Alpha X-ray Zulu. Very good evening. Thank you for jumping in. You're 5 and 7 with me. Name is Marco, Mike Alpha Radio, Charlie Oscar, Alex. I'm living close to the Swiss border on Lake of Lugano. Back to you, Alex. So I'm 1AXZ.
Okay, whoever's listening to or watching this stream, 7:20. I'm going to pop in the house now, see what's happening in there. So enjoy 80 meters tonight if you're on here. There's quite a few stations, as you can see. As I say, I'm just using a full-size G5 RV. So if you've got the same, hopefully you'll get in better or even the same kind of signals. 73's all. Catch you later.